So on that note, though, let's transition to some actual Dungeons and Dragons content. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and this is the Candlekeep Mysteries game that we run on Wednesday nights. Although for the last week and this week, and possibly the next time we get together, which could be next week, we are actually not doing a Candlekeep Mystery because these amazing people have dragged my backside, screaming and kicking, off on a side quest that they absolutely just had to have.
You're welcome.
Although, for the record, it's been an interesting thing because they all were very kind and they gave me these amazing character backstories. And I have done the one thing Dungeon Masters always do when handed character backstories. Mind them for torture. So, I think it's important that you have a chance to meet the players tonight. We'll give each of them an opportunity to introduce themselves, the character they're playing, and anything else interesting they want to share about either themselves or that character. And we're going to go around the table, starting with the effervescent Linarius.
Hello. So, my character is Janssen, who is a pain in the butt, haunted elven monk, elf, however you want to say it. And they kind of wanted to go exploring in this underworld area to chase down their demons. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessie, or Enceladsaurus, and I am playing Mir, a misanthropic, cranky, but hopefully a little bit lovable bard. I'm really excited for this campaign because it's completely off the rails, and I want to find out what happens with this Curse of the Crossed Stars. I want to find out what happens here. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you, Rob, as always, for DMing.
Hi all, I'm Tiffany. I'm playing Shona, your friendly barbarian. And, because if you need a good librarian, show enough, you need me. That was a bad joke, but I've been working on it for 5 minutes. So currently, Sho is, has a desperate need to know where her siblings have been recently and if they're okay. We're just going to finish helping Linarius, or Jensen on their quest first, so stay tuned.
Hi everyone, I'm Barely Molly, or Bear or Molly, whatever you prefer, and I play Ember, the rogue fire ganassi who's into stealing shinies and that sweet sneak attack damage. And I am also super excited that we've rolled into our own thing with this campaign because I am absolutely in love with this party and these players and this DM, and I'm just so excited to see where it goes. And Mooter, of course, mascot Mooter.
Yes, Mooter will be playing Gerald tonight, so
Oh, no.
I'll hand that off over in that direction. And then a huge thank you to Third Tier and Wooly Nelson, who are hanging out tonight as our mods. I absolutely have to shout them out for all that they do to keep the stream going. If you ever have a question about what's going on in the game, feel free to throw it in chat. If it's a rules question, honestly, truly, Wooly will probably get to it long before I even notice it, and we'll have already answered it and then be on to the next point. And Third Tier is just a great guy around as well to kind of just help keep everybody honest on what's going on tonight. We do delve into some adult topics. It is not quite as, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens tonight. At a certain point, I might update the stream title to say 18+, but I'm not above a Captain America moment of language. So, and thank you, Ira, for the stocking the Book of Fate, which brings up one last point before we play. The characters will be facing all kinds of challenges tonight. They have the opportunity to use the Book of Fate to twist it in their favor and try again. When the book runs out, your cheers help fuel more pages and give them more opportunities to, try again. So that is definitely an option for all of you there. All right. And last but absolutely not least, if you have not, there's where you need to be going when we're all finished. Check these amazing people out when this game is over. And I'll put that up there again. Whew. Okay, I'm kind of like winded now. Should we like wrap up for the night? Yeah,
Would you do this to me? I've been waiting all week.
I
That
know.
just means you need a drink and a refresh, right? Oh.
And I can't. I have to pace myself. This is the end of the Ironfish Maple Barrel whiskey. So
Sounds so good though.
yes, they season it in barrels which contained maple syrup.
Sweet.
I know. Okay. And thank you for that as well, Ear. Continuing to be so generous right at a time where I can call that when it happens. So thank you for that. Okay. So when last we met, you had entered into a domain of dread, the specific which you do not know. You have had the opportunity to have a tarot card reading, which gave you some insight of events to come. You took some time to troll, I think it's the best term to use, a particular camp of Vistani, trying your best to learn more about the storied Curse of the Crossed Stars, which very few people were willing to talk about. This caused no small consternation, and I admire still your tenacity at trying to drag by the teeth some form of conversation out of NPCs that did not have such conversation pre-written. Eventually, you set out, and instead of accepting the fact that Gerald really is just an NPC who really needs to get the heck out of your way because your DM doesn't like riding him that much, you dragged him along too. Part way on the road to the hag who had placed said curse and may have other answers to the various challenges you're facing, you came upon a camp wherein a group of bounty hunters have been moving through this particular area. Turns out that the bounty hunters were familiar to you as two of them were siblings of Shona. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of the serendipity. They were also there to collect the hand of one Ember as evidence that she had been brought in dead, forcing a bit of a standoff between your group and they. Ultimately, Shona stood with her friends and at the end of the battle discovered that they were not indeed physically there, but were manifestations of some form of shadow demon. I believe that is where we left for the night. So, yes, we're not in Hack. We're in a domain of dread. We're in a universe of construction for the emotional, philosophical, and social torture of some poor soul. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. Except 3 were my siblings instead of 2, because there were 3 of them.
You think there may have been 3. You didn't recognize one of them.
No, that's true.
Someday I get a stony boy.
And there is talk about some kind
There-
of stone-based
Find you a
pet.
Stony Boy.
A stony boy. I'm gonna bring that
Also,
up every
is-
single stream.
Yep.
Is Jessie supposed to have a background on the stream because she does not?
Oh, I see it there now too. Not really, because she's actually. Yeah, I can clean that up. Give me 10 shakes of a cat's tail here, just
No
for the.
worries. My like cool. I think it's from The
Very
Witcher.
cool.
I gave you one from The Witcher.
But I can't green. But you're on black background, not green.
Oh snap! That's my
Yeah.
bad. Hold on. That's because I had to do a thing. I can make it green. I'm sorry. That was because I used this virtual webcam to do a Skype a Scientist thing.
Then I can turn your background on, and then everyone will
There
be
you go.
happy again.
I'm green! Which, spoiler alert, I dyed my hair green today. Well, the stylist did because I don't trust myself with bleach, but
And
this matches. I did not think about how that might work with a green screen, so I'm kind of excited to stream with my
There you go.
natural hair for once and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be
then you
fun.
wouldn't have to wear a thing for mirror. You'd just be bald.
I know, right?
Out your
That's
hair.
true.
Well, so it's kind of like it's an undercut, so the sides and the back are shaved and it's long on top, and only the top is green. but so
That's
I could
pretty.
make it look like Mira has one of those horrible haircuts where it's like shaved in the middle. And you have
Either
the hair
that
on
or
the
you've
side.
got the ring of balding hair.
Motor. Oh my god. I'm sorry, he did something very cute. Okay, all right, I'm focused. We're good.
You look,
I guess-
you look around the trail you've been traveling, flanked on either side by dense, dead trees, and take in the last few moments. There's a pool of some form of black tar that once looked like the blood of the bounty hunters you have recently dispatched.
They didn't leave anything behind. It's just goo and bluff, right?
Yep. Gerald leans against the one of the trees and takes you in. Is everyone all right?
I'm hurting a bit.
Yep. I don't think I am. I think I'm all right. I'm all right.
I mean, physically, yeah, I'm okay.
Joe?
Yeah, it was a much more
How are
mental
you
thing, wasn't it?
holding up?
Yeah,
I
Sho,
mean-
are you okay?
They weren't my siblings. I'm okay for now. Are you okay, Ember? We made you tell something that you didn't seem like you wanted to tell. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just, maybe let's not bring it up for a while. Maybe we'll just pretend this didn't happen for a little while.
Still gonna deal with that at some point because that's not okay.
And you
Yeah.
did what you had to do. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think we need to sort out Jensen's thing because I need to go find some relatives.
Yeah, like, should we check up on your relatives, Sho, after this? Like, what if something happened to them?
Can you make
After this,
demons
yeah.
of other people, or I mean, does anything
Well, how did-
hurt happen to them to like?
I don't know how
make
this
these
works.
copies?
I've never been in the domain of
My
dread. I don't know.
hypothesis is that we all have that. My hypothesis is that they were the inner demons of the people. Like, they're demons, and they are them, but they're not them.
So
Like,
they're
they
my demons, or
weren't-
they're the
they weren't-
demons of my siblings?
Yes.
This is philosophy. It's how this works. We
Well,
try and
can
make
I-
it clearer, and it never
Jensen,
really
have
is.
your demons ever looked like you?
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
They showed up when we were back at that place, and I went to climb a tree. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. You didn't listen to me.
Can I investigate the goo?
Sure.
Do we have another jar? We can totally collect some.
Yeah,
like,
let's
I don't-
jar some goo.
I still have my goo.
I mean, I don't want to, like, touch it with my fingies. Can I use, like, the edge of my dagger to, like,
Scoop a little bit up and kind of.
yeah, investigate without touching?
It has like the consistency of molasses.
Oh.
Yummy.
It's black. As you move it through what light you have, it picks up a weird kind of shimmer. Like you could almost see some kind of a celestial pattern in it.
Oh.
Makes sense because we saw that when before they disappeared.
But there's nothing resembling like actual matter, like blood or hair or bone. Like there's no
There's no sign of an actual person there.
Okay.
It is just a puddle of dirty, like that's what I put it as some kind of enchanted molasses.
Okay. So
Gerald.
it's not like
Smell
we were
like-
even using like a husk of something to. Okay. Okay.
Nope.
Does it have a smell?
Hero.
A bit like sulfur, if anything.
Smells like
I hate that
farts.
smell.
Something bringing. Yeah, please don't eat it. First rule of chemistry: never taste it. My dad was
It
in
smells like farts. Don't try it.
the.
But I've been reading too many geology threads on Twitter with this scientist friend of mine, and she does "Can I lick it?" for geology. So like, can you lick the rock, and like how does like disastrous would it be if you licked this rock? So she's done like radioactive rocks. She's done like totally fine rocks. But like, because some of them look very tasty. I don't know. It just looks like you want
Not
to lick it.
actually licking them, is she?
No, my God, because some of them,
Okay,
it's
good.
like, you
Just
lick
on,
this,
like-
by the time you lick this, you're dead. But she
Yeah.
does these like choose your own adventure geology things. But anyway.
Is there geology in this world?
There are
There's
rocks in this
geology
world.
in every world.
There are rocks.
Harold,
You have a question?
you know how demons work in this world? It might help us know how to deal with them.
I do.
Good thought.
Could you help us out a little bit here?
Yo, Gerald.
Is that normal?
I don't believe so.
Gerald,
Yes.
don't play games with us, Gerald.
Against my better judgment, on multiple occasions, I have stayed with your group. I have lent you my blade and what little magics I have. I have zero intention of, in any way, shape, or form, modifying my current behavior. I will continue to be as earnest as I might. Again, against my better judgment.
So go ahead and
Can
tell
I-
us about
Sorry,
demons.
Jill. A little stressed.
No,
If I
you're doing
look at
fine.
the-
You're doing fine.
full.
If I like look at our map, can I see one of the landmarks on the map at like how close are we to the hag's house at this point?
Probably not that far. Maybe an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
If you get a move on soon.
Okay, I vote we go to this hag. We solve this for Gerald. Maybe she also can help us with our demon problem. We solve the demon problem. We get the heck out of Dodge with Gerald's help. Go back to our world and we check up on Show's actual siblings
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that plan.
and just make sure they're okay.
But Gerald waits outside.
I thought you
Yes,
liked
she
Gerald
was
now.
very.
Yeah,
No, I
Gerald,
don't
we're not
wanna-
gonna make you go meet
I
the
don't want to
hag.
risk him getting like killed or getting us killed because
Oh,
he
right.
sees his
Yeah,
face.
because she's
forgot.
probably not gonna want to see someone from that caravan of the guy
Yeah.
who
That's-
like
yeah,
broke
that's
her
nice.
heart. So
I highly doubt that.
Well, she either won't want to see him or she'll want an honest apology from him.
and if that's the
Or
case, I can
kill.
message to Gerald and he can come up and meet us. But
Exactly.
you know,
That would work.
Right.
That would work.
Gerald, why don't you tell us how demons work while we head on to the hags? Because we don't need to be here anymore, I don't think.
Okay. You've fallen to stride making your way through the forest. Gerald considers that. Quite truthfully, I don't have a lot of experience with this kind of personal demon. He turns to Janssen. When did you first experience them?
I was a preteen-ish, early teen-ish.
Were you near any sort of magical nexus or anything?
But like what?
Oh, a wizard's tower, connection to another domain of dread, inexplicable mists, the Feywild.
Yeah, the Feywild. I was near that. Why? How did you know that? You following me?
I was spitballing places where magic can be in flux.
We will see. Continue speaking. Please.
Well, it seems possible that whatever is haunting you is something novel. Although the question might be, is it haunting you or is it haunting everyone now?
I do not believe that my demons would hang out as somebody else's demons. I mean, I suppose it is possible. But
Would
then
this
that
be
means that they're
another
kind of
way-
like, unless they were only doing it to get at me in the whole time.
yeah, like
That's
that
what I'm
maybe
wondering.
because we've been traveling together and we now care about each other's well-being, or at least, you know, I feel that way anyway. I care about all of you guys. Maybe they're messing with us because we're now, like, we're all together in this, and they finally can.
Or maybe
In
they try
this
and find a way
domain?
to get us to leave because we're pursuing something else.
And we're protecting you, maybe? Like, we're all trying to keep each other safe? Maybe they're coming at us for that?
Possibly. Possibly.
Or
And we have openly spoken about trying to kill them for you.
True.
Maybe it's because we're trying to get rid of them. It's like self-defense. You know, every creature, living or dead, wants to preserve itself.
Regardless, Gerald.
yet somehow I'm still following you all along.
Yeah, you're
But
lost
you
cause
do
at
need
this
our
point,
help,
but
too, a little, Gerald.
You are a budding adventurer, Gerald. Set
Budding?
upon the path of heroing.
Budding.
I'm on a roll here.
Buddy.
Like
Gone.
a beautiful rose, Gerald.
Maybe you like the danger.
Do you like the danger, Gerald? Do you?
That mustache says you do.
okay, look, Gerald, here's the deal. You and me, we understand each other, I think, at this point, okay? So, do you know anything about perhaps, I don't know, any rogue dark elves or anything like that? Since you seem to know so much.
Well, I've seen them in the past. Come across different factions of the Dusk Elves over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure
But
I
you
would
said
say.
you don't have a lot of experience with these you said you called them personal demons. Are they alive, or are these like, are they alive in the sense that they have sentience and existence separate from their host, or are these manifestations of the host's psyche?
You are as wise as I in this. Everything okay?
There's a big storm. Sorry. So there's like a lot of thunder, and it keeps startling me. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No, we heard that.
Okay. Yeah.
Surprisingly enough.
We all heard that. It's like,
I really thought that Rob had like landed and like had like soundboard. It was like, no! And I was like, oh snap! Okay,
I'm working on that for future streams.
food for thought.
Working on that for future streams.
That was sorry. That was extremely loud here. So
Okay, so if you suddenly disappear due to an internet outage, we'll just kill off Mir and you can roll up somebody new for next time.
Ember will
Absolutely not.
self-destruct.
Yeah,
and
I will
probably murder
literally
the world.
explode into flames. Are you kidding?
Okay,
I
fair
believe
enough.
this is a good point for the not my bard comment again, right?
Not my bard.
Fair
also,
enough.
excellent drawings.
Yes.
Y'all should check out Twitter for the excellent drawings.
Yes, we'll pop socials up later on tonight.
Yeah.
So we were, you continue on, and as you do, the fog begins to roll in on either side of the trail. And it's almost as if it's starting to funnel you down the path as you start to lose sight of more and more of the trees on your left and right, but still can see the path ahead. After about 40 minutes or so, you're now down to where you can't actually see the trees anymore. You just know they're there. And outside of the 5 of you, there's nothing else that you can really see. And you begin finding your way along the road simply by sheer luck. You take a moment to pause, glance around at each other, and as you set out again, the fog seems to thicken into barriers between each of you, such that you can't even see past your own fingertips.
Should we like tie rope? We have rope.
Tie
Can we like
ropes, yeah.
We do have rope.
Yeah,
I
you
think we should make sure we
like
don't
daisy
get separated.
chain?
you
Yeah, we could do that.
absolutely have the opportunity to do that.
Okay.
So Ember starts.
I don't know if I should be tied up to people.
No, we'll all just hold.
You just
We'll hold the rope.
rope.
We'll just
Is
hold
it-
it.
Okay. Okay,
Better
for
if we
now, that's
just-
fine. It's fine for now.
Okay.
And like if someone needs help, tug on the rope or something. I don't know. I mean, we can still hear each other.
Okay.
Good solution.
Touche.
I'm gonna need everyone in the. Can everyone get to the Zoom chat?
Yes.
Mhm.
I only see the ability to message directly to you, by the
Yeah,
way.
Yeah,
same.
same.
So I think
Yep.
the all chat might be disabled.
All right. Give me a second to find the button. Boom. Okay, now you can message everybody. But if you guys give me a quick note, from where you are, I've got a little list of your marching order here. Just send me a note as to whether you're going, when you like reach out for someone, if you're reaching front, back, right, or left.
What do you mean we're reaching for someone?
As you go to reach to like find a rope as you're talking to each other, which direction are you going to reach with your part to find the rope that Ember is starting to hand out?
Oh, the jam board. Do we have our order? Like what order we're walking in on the jam board?
I have it on a different sheet, but don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
And that's not important right now.
In fact, the board would be the worst thing for you to look at right now because that would tell you exactly where everyone is.
Ah,
And you just had this moment where it's like, crap, we need to figure out where we all are.
Well, after we investigated and talked, I don't know who started walking in what order, so.
Okay. That'll work. That'll work.
assuming I went first or close to the front. Maybe it
Yeah.
was Janssen.
I mean, I was like, I'm gonna miss you step to the front of the line. And,
Yeah.
I was near the back,
Okay.
but
That'll work. You start to Ember finds a rope line and Sho finds her bet, and you start to pass it down to Nod in the middle. And after a few moments, you realize that while Ember and Mir have been able to find each other, they can't find Sho or Janssen.
Ember and Mir found each other, but I can't find who.
You found Sho and Gerald.
Okay.
oh, so we're
Okay, so we're like split off.
All right.
Okay. See, it's okay to split the party when the DM does it.
No, that's not actually good
More
either.
heart palpitations, though.
Don't have a chihuahua heart.
You start, yeah, this is true. Sorry, Wooly. You start to kind of like reach around and move it, I'm assuming, a little closer to the person you can see. And start to move through the fog towards what you think is the sound of other people. But not only is the fog obscuring vision, it seems to be blocking sound itself. It's all you can hear is your own echo off the sides of it.
Can we hear the person that we're close to?
Yes.
Ember, are you able to message the others?
Just kind of link.
Are you able to message the others?
I don't know. Let me try. Hey guys. Can anybody hear me? And I'll send that to, I guess, Sho, if it works. Do I get anything back?
After a few moments, you realize that if they can hear you, they're not responding.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh.
Well, this is terrifying.
Hey, Gerald.
I had nothing to do with this. And
Gerald.
I'm just clarifying, I had nothing to do with this.
Do you know anything about this fog?
If you will notice, there is no color in my skin at the moment. Do you think I would be terrifyingly pale if I had any clue what was going on?
Well, to be fair, you are near Janssen.
See?
Okay,
It
fair
could just be me.
It could be fear for my
Weirdly-
life.
Is Janssen Gerald's connection to life?
Now, Janssen seems to be in the middle of the three of you.
Okay. Okay.
Through the sound, through the fog, you actually do start to hear sound of movement. This is to Sho and Janssen. Something is shuffling in your direction.
It's
I draw
shuffling
my
towards
sword.
us.
Yeah, my sword.
It is definitely a
Okay.
shuffle. You can hear rocks getting kicked and a low.
guess I could be Mir.
Get both of them.
No, that's all how they play their instrument.
Grumbling.
Meanwhile, Ember.
Janssen reach for their weapons. I'm just gonna drop my hand from the rope to their belt. Or I think are we just holding each other? Or are we still holding the rope?
I mean, I'm holding Mir, so...
I let go of
The
the
rope-
rope. I'm holding both of my
Well, no, the
swords.
rope-
I've got
the
them
rope
up
didn't-
like this, and my eyes are on Gerald, and they're not moving.
The rope didn't make
Janssen,
it
it's not Gerald.
to show and Janssen. We never got the rope to them.
Right.
Because we
No,
got the rope,
right.
and we tried to get it to you all.
We just reached out and touched each other. So
Meanwhile, Ember and Mir start making their way, trying to find the party.
We don't hear the groaning?
Nope, no groaning. Not a sound. Until you can make out what looks like a faint purple light glowing just a few feet away.
That's them, not us, right?
Right.
Okay.
I feel like lights and fog are something you should always avoid.
Yeah, but what if it's like Show or Janssen? Like, what if
Do
they
any of
made
them
like
glow
what if they're
purple?
doing spells and we just can't hear them fighting? Like,
I
let's
have a bad
just go
feeling,
check the
but okay.
glow out. Let's just go. I mean,
will go
we'll
where you
sneak.
go.
Can we sneak towards it?
I don't
You
know how
can
good I am at sneaking, but I will attempt.
Well, just we're in fog anyway. It's got to be hard for them to see us too.
you can totally attempt to sneak in the fog.
That prevents people from seeing and hearing things, so hopefully it should be easy.
Okay. As you get closer to the light, you can see that it actually is some form of portal. Glancing through, you can make out a fairly well-apportioned office. Wood floor, paneled walls, lamps hanging. There's off to the side, you can see a folding screen, a dresser. Someone sitting at the desk, writing notes, and 2 guards stand at one of the doors.
The guards are on the inside of the door.
Inside you can see them through the portal. You can see, like, off to your right, there's a doorway that leads out of this room, and there are 2 guards sort of standing there looking bored.
And it doesn't seem like they noticed the portal at all.
They have not noticed it, no.
Or if they notice it, it's so commonplace, or it's always there. Does it look at all like the office from Candlekeep?
No, not a bit at all.
Okay, so like decorations, stylistically.
No, but I mean, it's an architecture you may have seen before. Both of you give me I'm gonna go with, just to keep it interesting, make it a history check, and I'm gonna give Ember a small bonus given their personal experience with this location.
Oh God.
Meanwhile, so you guys are peering through that.
Nat 20, by the way. Nat 20.
I got like a 3, so I think I've fallen asleep. Possibly, I don't know, like
just
tripped
really
or
enjoying
something.
holding Ember's hand.
Probably
Yes,
that.
it
I'm not
was-
even
yeah, it was-
very
it was
distracted.
Holding
I'm just like
mirrors.
extremely aware of physical proximity that my brain cells have shut down.
And, whereas I got bardic inspiration.
You're like, I've gotten smarter.
Yeah.
that natural 20, you've seen, Ember has seen this office before. She turns to Mir and says, I know this place. Cutscene. As Show, Janssen, and Gerald are watching, a large figure lumbers up out of the fog. It's dressed in a familiar doublet, shirt, and is dragging an oversized war axe behind it. Its face is broken and contorted, as Torg the half-orc's corpse lumbers towards you along the trail.
No. And then I turn to Janssen. No. You tell your demons to stop it.
Wait, who?
The big one of my brother from last week. who he killed. But
You know,
didn't kill-
no offense, but like your family's annoying.
Well, to be fair, that group wasn't my family. Let's see if this one is.
Nah.
Given that it is lumbering along with the gait of the animated dead, Gerald's country shows, well, I certainly hope this isn't your actual brother, as that does not bode well for his future.
Yeah.
Or present.
So.
And perhaps indicates a violent past. Was he prone to violence?
Depends on what you consider prone to.
I mean, he's half orc.
He's half orc. Yeah, we had a number of brothers and wrestling kind of. And we do, read books and then try the techniques, throwing hammers, bows and arrows, good fights. Yeah, that's important right now.
Well, I suppose there's a...
Shout out Torg and see what happens.
You can see the red glow in the eyes as it begins to lumber towards you, and appreciate how much of his face is currently missing. Yes.
I'm going to go with the trick of this place again, and I'm not down with this, and I am going to pull out the javelin because it's got a big reach and poke him.
Okay.
See what happens.
You pull back the javelin and start to, and as you finish your follow through on the throw, cutscene. Wake up. There it goes. All right. Meanwhile, Ember has the opportunity to tell Mir exactly where they are. This is an office that Ember's been in before. It is one of the hidden lords of Waterdeep. A lady, a seat known for managing the criminal underground. Word is no one knows what she looks like. They just know that they take her orders because it all works out in the end.
And we can see her behind the desk, presumably.
She's the desk is up against the far wall. There's lamps around it, and she's feverishly writing out what could possibly be orders.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Mir just gently by the hand, and I'm just gonna listen, Mir. This might be an opportunity. I've been thinking since the last attack, and we are so not prepared to be here. We don't know what we're messing with. We don't know what these demons are. They're clearly in our heads. And I care about you, Mir. I care about you more than I've cared about anything. And I know the office for this. This is one of the Lords of Waterdeep. They have no idea. No one knows what she looks like. All the Lords of Waterdeep wear masks. If we went through this portal, we could take her out. We could take out these goons. We could do it so fast and so easy. And we could make a life here. And we could settle in Waterdeep, and I could fix this, and I can fix the stuff at the guild, and we can be safe, and we don't have to keep putting ourselves in these situations. We can make a ton of money and be super comfortable, and just the two of us.
Okay. Take a breath. No. Because think about this just a little bit more. We know what is her weakness? She has this big family that she cares deeply about. So what did this place do to her? It sent her biggest temptation.
And her family's huge, and they're gonna keep coming after us.
Listen, what is your biggest temptation? What makes you think this portal is any more real? No, that isn't your biggest temptation. That's the temptation you tell everyone else about. But that's not your biggest temptation. Well, crap. It's really hard to be stoic when you're flirting with me.
Listen, Mir, I know.
I don't think this portal is real. I think this is this place getting in your head for a change. This is the opportunity that would unseat you, that would mess with you, and it just happens to fall in a domain of dread while we're on our way to a curse that has nothing to do with you? This doesn't. Why would the Lords of Waterdeep have a portal leading to the domain of dread to a hag that's cursed a random like nomadic people? This doesn't make any sense.
They stole a lot of stuff.
Something is fishy here. Can we maybe check out this? Let's not rush in. Like if this is legit and
it would clear my name. We could go and clear my name and fix everything that I left behind. I left a family behind there too, and I don't want to lose any more family. Mir.
If this is real, I will follow you anywhere. But let's just take a little bit more time to check this out.
I need both of you to roll me perception.
Okay. Come on.
Oh, I don't have good perception.
Which tab is it? Okay. Oh, that's wisdom. I have a -1 on wisdom. Okay. Come on, video game. Let's go dice.
And a 16.
Okay.
Nat 20. +1, 21.
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm pushing past my personal limitations. All right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I can't argue a natural 20. As you're giving this passion speech, Mir has their hands on Ember's shoulders as they're talking. You notice two things simultaneously. You are not in the forest. The portal has passed over you and effectively pulled you in.
Oh, crap.
A quick glance behind you shows that there's still a way back behind you. As you turn back again, you can see that the Lady of Waterdeep has spotted you, has risen from her desk, and is moving briskly the few steps towards you with a dagger that she's taken off the desk itself. Mir, you have an action. What are you doing?
Who's closer to her, Mir or
Ember's between you and her.
I'm stepping in front of Ember, pushing Ember back towards the portal, and I'll draw my weapon.
Okay. That'll work. Cutscene.
Go!
I need an attack roll from Show.
Wrong screen. I'm so sorry. I thought it was
Is Janssen attempting any kind of ranged attack as well against the zombie?
How far out is it?
18.
18. That's solid. That will totally hit. I couldn't need a quick damage roll. And then he's 30 feet, 20 feet.
He's
lumbering in on you.
Misty steps in action, right?
Bonus action, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Misty step into him, flurry of blows. And when I make my weapon attack, I am going to expend a superiority die and add it to my thingy. And then I'm going to use my disengage action from my flurry of blows to GTFO.
Okay. The only catch is you can only Misty Step once per short rest. So instead of Misty Stepping, I'm imagining, check me if I'm wrong, that Janssen's going to do the charge forward, jump off, ricochet off of a tree, and then land.
I can just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I take my daggers because they're already in my hand. I run, and I run against the trees, and then I land in front of him, and I stab, and then I follow up with, what is it? The flurry of blows, and I get the two, and then I punch him, and then I use my superiority, and I make go, and then I run away.
Got it. So 2 attacks. Give me both rolls really quick. We are, for the record, for those that are watching, I realize 5th edition has a pretty solid initiative system, but given that we are in a fairly dramatic cutscene with the party split, I'm taking everything really loose and fast as far as combat actions go. I had originally planned to have everybody roll and put it up on the battle board, but I don't think that's going to have the same impact as what we're doing here now. So Janssen charges
so-
in there, stabbies once.
So that was 13, and it says when I make an attack roll, I can expend a superiority die and add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any effects are applied.
You hit.
So that's 13
Yep.
for that one. And then that's 14 for that one.
That'll hit. Zombies are not hard to hit. They just tend to be kind of like bullet sponges.
Woof. That's 3. Which one is technically the attack roll? Is it the hit or is it the damage?
The hit is the attack.
Oh, okay. So that's 1. Oh no, 3.
And then one more of those. And then you're going to use that free thing to disengage.
5.
So he's going to definitely feel that in the morning. If he feels
But
anything.
then I don't. Then I get to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, because
I'm
you activated Flurry of Blows.
Yeah. 24.
Whoa. Roll your damage first because you want the bonus from that crit. Because it'll automatically figure that in.
6.
Holy crap. Remind me never to piss you guys off.
8.
That will miss.
Can I do the superiority die for that one then?
Yeah.
So I don't actually know how to use that.
Just in the little bottom corner of the screen, you can just roll a random roll. Pick a die to roll. And then add it in if it's a.
19 plus 8.
I'm not entirely sure we did that right. I'm not going to lose sleep on it in this moment because we have to keep things clipping. So we're going to pretend that worked. Give me a damage roll.
Okay.
You know what? I'll look it up later when we get to a break.
4.
Or I'll wait for a Discord note from Wally Nelson telling me what I did wrong.
Oh, D6. I was supposed to roll a D6.
So they roll a d6.
That sounded right.
You already got it.
They roll a
And
D6.
I just, am I supposed to check that off somewhere? Because this is expend 1, but I don't see where to.
Somewhere there should be
Make a
on
check.
your sheet. There should be a place where it has your superiority dice.
No, it just gives key points.
I will look at
Please.
that later with you,
Okay, cool. And then I run away.
and then you run away.
Yeah.
And maintaining this barrage on the impending zombie half orc, Gerald is going to just step up and let loose with a. I think he's going to use his Ray of Frost, because that'll work. So how does he do? And what the heck? He'll throw 3 more points of cold damage in there because he can, and that's what he does. So basically the 3 of you create a line that is just throwing in nonstop stuff. I have not been keeping track of this. So, okay. Now that I'm in a slight pause in the cutscenes, Eric, thank you for bringing your viewers over here. Eric is an amazing streamer. He makes great content. I appreciate bringing everybody over here to hang out for D&D because you are in an incredibly intense moment. And I apologize for not doing a better job. Hopefully you were welcomed by the chat because there are amazing people in our chat. We have the best chat of all of Twitch Dungeons & Dragons. I have polled extensively 3 different people and had a 100% return that we are the best.
It's true.
Yes, me, myself, and I were unanimous.
Actually, it's you, yourself, and I, me, myself, and I, her, herself, and I, her, herself, and I, and they, themselves, and they.
Yep.
That's a lot of
you know,
people.
that's
That's a
like,
ton.
what, 5 times 3, 15? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's almost a
So-
downright quorum.
Exactly.
That's
Speaking
a
of which-
total quiz right there, okay?
There you go.
And we cutscene. Mir
All right.
throws themselves between the Lady of Waterdeep and their companion, draws their blades, and the lady is not going to stop. She's going to come just straight at you. Anything interesting you're planning before they make their attack?
Yes. So, could I, what's the casting on that? Shoot, we haven't rested, have we?
Nope.
So it didn't, oh, poop on a nugget. Okay.
Yep.
All right, then. Can I hold person? Cast
Sure.
hold person.
Absolutely, you can cast it.
All right. That's my last level 2 spell.
Fair enough.
Until we rest again. But I will attempt to hold person. I know there's guards in the room, but this lady is terrifying, so I'm going to focus her.
Okay. You throw the spell up, and she does get a save. So let me find
Please failure save.
a
Lady
random
of Waterdeep.
D20. Okay. And you basically throw out magical energies and watch as they bind this woman. And in a moment, and uncommonly, as you've just started to kind of get the spell into your repertoire, you watch as dark shackles form around her wrists and arms and around her waist and begin to chain her down in front of you.
Is this the standard presentation for my spell?
No, it's actually not.
Okay.
Usually they just freeze.
Checking. Yeah. All right. Just making sure I didn't miss something. I am the D&D noob, I feel like. So.
As a point of clarity, you have never cast it under these emotional circumstances before.
Yeah. Don't you touch my robe? No.
And the chains actually pull her to a kneeling position in front of you.
Hell yeah. All right.
So, passing a quick note.
Okay.
This is it. Mir, we can look, it's now or never. We can do this now. This woman is responsible for a lot of death and probably me being banished. So if she's out, we're in.
Let's take her with us. Let's go back through the portal with her.
We
can leave her in the domain of dread and figure this out, but we can't just kill.
We're here. If you kill her, my name will be clear. Please.
Is it my turn?
You can do whatever you want. We're not in actions.
What is the guard doing?
You take the time to look around for him?
Yeah, I will.
You don't see the guards at the moment.
They've disappeared.
They're probably going to get more people.
Something
If we
doesn't
do this
add up
now.
about this. This doesn't feel right. I'm all for killing people that have hurt you. Trust me, but something doesn't add up here. I want to make sure that we're not getting tricked. This doesn't feel right.
Please, Mir, I took an oath when I joined the guild. I can't harm one of the members. I don't know what magical thing will happen to me. I can't do it. I need your help, please.
The woman manages to choke out. Stop begging her. She doesn't care about you that much.
Can I stab her?
Sure. She's just, she can't resist you.
So Ember clearly knows this person theoretically, but I don't know anything about the Lords of Waterdeep as the as the player. I don't know anything about the Lords of Waterdeep, but as the character, do I also not know anything about the Lords of Waterdeep?
It's legit. There's one public lord, and all the rest are hidden, and they're usually masked when they do events, and so no one knows who's really in charge. If this woman were to die, anyone in this room could claim to be a new hidden lady of Waterdeep.
So, I'm sorry, really quick question. How does the hold person spell work? Like, it just holds them in place, but I can't move them?
No, you can't move them.
Well, we still have that rope, right?
As you begin to ponder this and think on it, you turn back to Ember to make your case for tying her up and watch as a guard steps out from behind the folding screen. Ember, Molly, I need you to give me Ember's dex save.
This is there's me as the player going,
Oh.
this is not adding up. But man,
Nat
Mir's got me.
1.
And you watch as the tip of his short sword emerges from Ember's chest.
Hell no! All right, I'm stabbing some fools. Okay, it's stabby time.
You turn around and begin slashing at the nearest body. Black blood sprays across your face. And the world around you begins to collapse into darkness. Cutscene.
Oh, okay.
As the zombie Torque begins to lumber within melee range, Gerald puts his hand on Jensen's shoulder. Wait. You
What?
watch as the fog around the zombie begins to flash upwards, and as it falls back, you see Mir standing, coated in black ichor, swinging wildly as though they are surrounded by people.
Mir?
Wait, what? Oh, no, I didn't follow that.
Zombie was there. Zombie
Yeah.
disappeared. Now there's Mir
Okay.
standing on the trail.
And
Mir?
zombie was not the orc, wolf, elf
It was
thing.
Mir.
It was the orc.
It was the orc, but it's not now.
half-elf orc.
Now it's Mir.
So it was an orc zombie, and now the orc zombie is Mir. And is it Mir as in the orc zombie turned out to always have had been Mir? And it
we
looks
know?
like it does better yet. Does it look damaged? Does Mir look damaged, or does Mir just look like Mir?
Mir looks like Mir coated in black blood.
Can I tell if that black blood is her own, or if it is like just on her?
It's on her. She is not bleeding from any fresh wounds.
Okay, very good to know.
Is
Thank you.
Ember here? Let's ask the very important question. Is Ember here? I just saw them get stabbed. Like,
The fog begins to dissipate, and when you look back up the road, you see Ember leaning, exhausted, and panicked against a tree.
can I run to her? Well,
Absolutely.
covered in black blood maybe isn't the most romantic move, but whatever.
So you run past the three of us?
Yeah, sorry, peace out.
Mir?
Their priorities.
Again.
Ember, are you okay?
My God. Oh, thank God I found you guys. Where have you been?
You were with me.
I haven't seen anybody since the mist rolled in. Oh my God. I thought
This was a trick.
I just
I saw
thought the
you get
worst. I've been
stabbed.
screaming and running, and I kept running past the same tree.
Can I do like a healer, like a blood sweep? Like, is Ember in one piece? Are there any clear wounds? Like, I'm going EMT here, but like, are there any clear bleeding? Like, do they look injured?
They look no more injured than they... Wait a minute. Let me check the bellboard.
I think
They do not
she's-
look injured.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
She was never injured in the first place.
I'm just a little winded from running.
But like
I'm just gonna
Gerald,
look at Jensen.
Gerald, what?
It's not Gerald. It's this place.
No,
It's this fog.
no. But Gerald, what did you what did I stab my? You saw it, right, Gerald? Right,
Yes.
Gerald?
Sorry, Willie.
A perception check or an intelligence check? Look at
Oh,
see-
Ember,
Yes.
message me.
I'm gonna turn around. Oh, hey, Mir. Can you hear me
Okay,
talking
all
in your
right.
ear right now?
You know what? I'm just gonna
You know,
hit
I don't know if
Gerald
these
and hit
demons
Jensen.
Maybe I guess
Not
they might.
like in the
but-
shoulder. Just see if they react as Gerald and Jensen would. Like,
Yeah,
I
Gerald.
mean, Jensen would probably hit me back, so Gerald would go out.
Yeah, Gerald goes ow and looks at you like, what the heck?
Wait, I know. Can I draw my dagger and cut my hand?
Yes.
Red blood.
Yes.
everything we've seen from these illusions from these demons, we've seen black blood. Black, strange goo. They don't bleed normally.
Can I look at the blood on Mir? Is it like galaxy? Does it have like that translucency?
Galactic.
The blood that's been splattered on them is that weird black translucent, black nebulous molasses blood.
What happened? Why are you covered in this?
I killed a lady of Waterdeep for you.
You guys are all losing your mind. Okay. None of you guys are listening to me. I have told you guys 1,000,000 times over that the demons do shit. There was probably no Lady of Waterdeep. It was all in your head.
I think there was.
Demons. We need to go find a
Ember
hag.
Get stabbed.
Yes,
and
we
if
do.
Ember
Gotta find a
I
hag.
stab things. But yes, I agree. Let's find this hag because
Let's
I think
go.
they've been messing with our head the whole
Let's
time.
go. Let's go.
Hands on belts. Yours?
Let's go.
Yeah.
You can,
Wait. No. Everyone else, I don't mean to be the naysayer. Let's see some blood.
Dagger
I
and
showed
cut.
you mine.
People and figured they'd react the right way.
Let's be real, okay? Like, we need to check.
Yeah, I'll
We've
dagger
seen
and
black
cut.
blood from the demons now 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Like,
All right.
let's
Just
at
gonna
least,
do a little
it's all we
bit.
can go on right now.
Okay.
I refuse to cut myself for you.
she's real.
I'm
Healthy
real.
relationship.
If the first thing, as soon as she sets the trigger, goes, yeah, that's legit. Although he'll put a small slice in his hand and show that he's bleeding appropriately. He's on board with he saw yours, you should see his.
Yeah.
Mine
I'll
is
do a little one on
normal
the-
blood now, right?
Yeah, please. Also, very nice. Good work, Molly. Got my heart. Oh no! All the romantic stuff Ember said was in Mir's head. No!
Yeah.
No! Oh wow, this is gonna make things a little bit awkward. Poor Mir. All right, we're good. I'll make notes of that.
Like, has Mir realized it, or just you
I think-
realized it?
Well, me as the player just realized it, and I think probably Mir's starting to process. So as we walk, there will be some painful realizations of like, oh boy, all right.
I think we can go
I'm
with
so
what
sorry.
happens in the realm of dread stays in the realm of dread. It's kind of like Vegas.
Mir doesn't want it to stay in the realm of dread.
Just the bad stuff.
Just the bad stuff, but not the like, you know, you matter more to me than anything else in my life. Yeah, that could go outside of the realm of dread, in Mir's opinion. All right. But I agree. Let's get this hag. I'm fed up with this mind PG-13. Mind messing stuff.
Oh no, we're allowed at least 3 fucks and we're still PG-13.
Okay.
So you got 2 more to use.
This is a
Does that
mind
count as
fuckery,
one, or-
all right?
Was that just an example?
By the way,
I'm
Can
done
I,
with
as the
this.
player, just say I am sweating?
That was awesome.
When he was like, you see this sword protrude, I was like, oh, hell no. Like, everything in me just got overheated.
the DM in me goes, okay, make perceptions check. Please, 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 don't
Nat
roll
20?
well. Dang it. Okay, we can work with this. Okay, dex save. Please, please, please. Ooh, natural 1.
Yeah, the nat 1 could not have been planned better.
I know. And that was just like, oh no. Like, the healer wants to help people until someone stabs the person the healer likes, and then the healer's gonna, like, murder some people. So.
I see that. And I will take a moment since we are slightly paused. Yes, use the command add quote as Linarius gives Janssen more amazing lines. Please fill my quote box with those, because that is some fun stuff. And I want this stuff saved for posterity, not just in clips. And I have to give a huge thank you to Barely Molly for helping me with that, because she and I have been chatting for a couple of days to set that up. So
That was awesome.
Oh,
I was
that just
sweating.
wrecked
I
me.
was sweating.
one part I need an accomplice. One part I need to know if this is too much.
Oh yeah, and all that backstory I gave you about Mir's trust issues. Thank you, DM. Oh, all right. gotta like process this as human, process this as player or like character.
You make your way along the path, and eventually the forest opens up to a bit of rolling hills. At the top of one hill is a series of standing stones in a circle. The map indicates that is your next destination. You cross the hills without any incident or encountering anything of interest. And as you approach the circles, you can see that several of the slabs have been stacked into a form of hut in the middle of the circle itself. Gerald points at it.
Look for a door.
They say that's where she lives.
Knock.
I'm gonna march up to the door and start banging on it really loudly with the hilt of my short sword.
I'm gonna just back him up.
It
A little bit of ways.
where we're looking, where Gerald's pointing, is this within 120 feet of the hut? For message.
Oh, like where
If
he's
we
going to
need
hide?
Gerald.
Yeah,
Yes,
he'll just
yes.
stand up at the back of the back behind one of the stones in the circle.
Yeah, but that's like I could still message him from in the hut if we need him.
Probably.
Okay. All right, just hang tight, Gerald. We'll be back in. Well, if you hear us screaming, come running. But if not, I'll message you or we'll come back out.
My
so.
experience is if it elicits a scream from any of you, I'm probably safer staying well away, as it will probably murder me outright. But I'll bear that in mind.
Remember, budding adventure.
Vote of
Gotta take
confidence.
those chances you get.
Oh, simply acknowledging my own place in the hierarchy here.
He's not wrong. All right, let's go.
You reach the as you go up towards the doorway to the hut. You notice that there's a sign posted. Cleaning potions for all purposes.
Leaning for
Cleaning.
all purposes.
Cleaning potions for all purposes.
I'm still banging on the door with the hilt of my short sword.
Fair enough. The door opens and a middle-aged woman is standing before you, dressed in a simple dress, apron tied about her waist. Her hair's done up in a bun to keep out of her way, and the sleeves of her blouse are covered in an additional layer of sleeve, for lack of a better word. She's got those black things that alchemists wear to protect their sleeves while they're working. Were you here for a cleaning product? Perhaps a potion to get the grime off the gloves. Get the burrs off the boots. I have one for that.
Maybe something a little stronger?
I'm just gonna start walking around.
Blood on your bonnet?
Poking at things.
We're
Just poking
looking
I think
stuff.
the stain's a bit deeper than that.
She hasn't actually let any of you. Is Janssen just pressing their way into the hut? Because right now she's just standing in the doorway.
If I think Jansen's going to, I'm going to try and stop her. Them. I apologize.
I'm already inside poking around and touching stuff.
Inside.
So Gerald
I'm
just
gonna go
strides
back.
right
Closer to
past.
Gerald.
Yeah, no, I just walk straight past and I'm just like, I'm moving stuff. I'm looking around. I don't
Pardon us for our
no.
friend. We are here looking for the local
Ag.
wise woman who often is referred to as a hag. We have
Oh, that's a
a
terrible term.
bit of a riddle.
I mean,
I know, which
one
is why I
doesn't
didn't want to
marry by
use it.
35 and she's an old hag.
I know. I said a wise woman.
And
I
could you
said often known as, which I don't agree with either.
could you not please, those are delicate. There's a lot of work in making those.
Way.
As you come down,
Jansen.
Oh, go ahead.
as you come
I don't
down
think this is
into
gonna
the
help
hut, the outside looks like it's probably about 20 by 20, if that. Inside, it expands out easily 100 feet, and there's a doorway leading to another room beyond the one you're in.
Can I I'll just cut to the chase. We wanted to discuss with the person responsible for the curse of the crossed stars. We've sort of been.
Oh, I don't deal in curses or any other such things. Bad business. That people are always complaining.
Do you happen to know who we would need to talk to about that, or who we might be able to, where we might find the person who could help us with that?
Well, what kind of help do you
have
need?
you dealt with them in the past?
Oh, you're thinking of the one who placed the curse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, just because I don't deal with them doesn't mean I didn't place it.
Well, there you go.
Right, but we just want to talk about the curse and maybe if there's something we can do to help
resolution.
lift it. Yeah, a resolution. A peaceful resolution.
Well, what
Or
would
to
your
understand
collective?
more about
Well,
the
first,
circumstances.
could you ask them to stop doing that? And
Good luck with that.
she points at Janssen, who's probably at this point now trying to look through some random flask of something that keeps changing color periodically.
I want to go in. Janssen, could you
What?
just help us
Leave
out for a
it?
minute here?
No, look. You old hag. What is the deal with the what is the deal with the demons? What's the deal with the demons and the curses and all this other
isn't the way
stuff?
to find that out.
Gemini. Tell me.
If somebody comes in, okay,
Tell me.
if I come up to you and you know me and start
But you have never put a curse on somebody
haven't. That's true.
and
But
all these other horrible things.
if I come up to you and start going through your bags or your pouches on your person without permission and ignoring you, you wouldn't like it, would you?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like it if I asked either.
yeah, exactly.
And that is a very
That's
different.
essentially what we're doing.
She carefully takes the potion out of your hand and moves it back over to the padded container it was sitting on. This is a very difficult to concoct stocking stain remover.
And this is a very
Prove
difficult, delicate personal relationship we're trying to establish with some manners. We're all doing our
it.
thing, and you're very good at the.
Can I sort of just like back up towards the
Moving.
wall, maybe like
Yeah.
clean off some wounds? I don't know. Like I feel like Mir's a little overwhelmed
Keep-
at this
Janssen,
point, so I'm
maybe
just gonna like
maybe 15
background.
minutes. We try and talk to her, and if that doesn't work, maybe we do it. You have more experience. Maybe you're coaching us through this dealing with demons phase, so we can learn.
I give you guys 5 minutes with your way, and then she's mine.
Okay, we have 5 minutes, and I'm gonna
Do 10.
walk over to Mir and give them my health potion, the one that I have in my pouch. Here, I think you should have this. You're looking a little rough.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm very sorry. What may I refer to you as? And we got 5 minutes.
Rosalind is fine.
Rosalind, very nice to meet you. I'm Shona. Because sure enough, we're in a tight situation here.
Not
Yes.
Ember.
Ember, and our crew. They'll introduce themselves when they're comfortable. Could you help us out a little bit? We're trying to resolve this problem for a person who has helped us. We do not know very much about the curse. It does not seem to be something that has been spoken about much, so it's a little difficult
Well,
for us to...
back when I concocted potions, a gentleman came upon my abode, and we fell in love. We came to an arrangement. As long as my heart remained unbroken, I could guarantee him eternal youth.
There's your mistake.
Indeed it was. He traveled off with his caravan several years later, and I lost a connection to him. When he returned, he brought back a family.
I am so sorry for your betrayal.
that is
His
Why
to
punish
you,
him
not.
and his entire people for
Now, to be
like,
fair, it
lack
was
of
not.
judgment?
I mean, I'll be honest. In a bit of anger, I did place a geese upon them.
Geese, as in like quack quack.
No, G. I think actually,
G-I-E-S-E.
I think I mispronounced. I think it's Gish.
Gish?
In the
G-I?
G-A-E-S.
I always thought it was a Gee.
Yeah, I looked up. I think it's Gish.
Well.
It's
Gish.
it's a compulsion that the caravan can never stay away from their homes unless it's for love, which I thought was a fair, I suppose, punishment if one has to have one. And I got out of the potion making business. Now I only make cleaning products.
And while I do think that your reasons were completely valid, and that guy, what a jerk, right? It's now like a couple generations later that are still sort of suffering from this, right? We were just wondering if there's anything.
One guy is stupid, that doesn't mean that his great grandchildren.
Well, I did offer him and his children when they came an opportunity to seek forgiveness, and they declined. They were too proud, I suppose. But I also know that, well, let's just say that in brewing a recent particular burr boot remover, I did happen to notice, while contemplating the fumes of said concoction, that you seem to be bringing a bit of baggage of your own into my little abode.
Well, we apologize for bringing it into your abode, but everybody's got baggage.
Oh, I do believe that this particular brand of baggage is rather unique.
You wouldn't happen to be responsible for the incidents we've been in on the road
fog?
here.
Oh, I take
wonder.
no such credit. And nor
Okay,
can I
what's
make you a demon denial concoction either.
See that? That was going to be a question.
Yes. Well, now to be fair, a demon denial draught could be crafted with the right ingredients.
Oh. And would that be
if we
permanent?
happen to get you those ingredients?
Well,
Let me guess.
First thing first, maybe.
Yeah.
We've only got, 3 minutes left, right?
You're pushing it. Hurry up.
I'm working on it here. Think it was sand. Okay, so first thing, you offered a way to get this Gianni caravan out of this curse, and they declined it. Could we perhaps know what that offer might have been, or was it specific to the caravan?
I'm not entirely comfortable discussing that.
Would you be comfortable discussing it with somebody from the caravan?
I'm certain that they are aware of the offers that we made, but I think what we might consider is that, given the rarity of this ingredient and its usefulness in a demon denial draught, if you could bring me some, which I could use for other cleaning products, I might be able to see past previous transgressions.
Can I insight check if every time they say cleaning products, they mean cleaning products? Or is this code? Can I thieves can't,
Do they have some
thievery?
beer?
Is this code? Is this the good
Cleaning
stuff,
products that are beer?
After you,
I would think, as a DM, I'm going to say, I think that your role-playing sense is onto it. You are free to assume there's probably more that the burr boot cleaner does than remove burrs from your boots.
Right.
Which you can always ask.
I was gonna ask if they had a cleaning product that removes the black gunk from Mirror's.
No, I need a cleaning product that removes the stain of heartbreak.
I have one of those.
Goodness. Oh, do you?
Well, yes, it's actually a steel shining concoction, but if drunk, has been known to soften the pains to a broken heart.
And Ember's just going to turn and go,
that
wait a minute,
because it's
heartbreak.
Killed you?
You guys are running out of
Right, we're off topic. Okay.
I'll pass.
Yes, there's a village, well, the remains of a village not far from here, that has a well in the center of it that is known for holding shadow water. A very rare commodity, and one that perhaps if I were a bit younger and still spry with a blade, I might retrieve for myself. But a bucket of it or so, maybe a small keg, would do me well with reagents for some time.
But
Alright.
I have a question. So you will lift the curse on the whole caravan people, and you will make this potion force just for bringing the bucket back?
Well, I don't think I would say so much as I would lift a curse. I would see a way to forgive them.
And then
But
they
what does
would
that
be able
mean
to travel
practically?
again?
For the people.
Yes, I mean, isn't that what this really is all about?
It's for the people.
Is that not lifting a curse?
Well,
Where's
I
the catch here?
suppose it's a matter of semantics.
Oh, let's talk semantics. Will they be able to try? Are there negative consequences?
No, again, they will have had forgiveness.
Are there
and
negative
this
consequences?
isn't one of those in the fine print we get
She's not
cursed,
answering my
right?
question.
No, you will not be cursed. And again, the matter...
The Vasanti tribe that you were rightfully, if I will say, you were absolutely well within your rights to curse the heck out of them, in my personal opinion, but that tribe, that group of people, that community, that guy was a jerk. If you forgive them, I don't care about the guy himself if he's still alive, but his relatives, the innocent people surrounding him, maybe that were proud
Absolutely.
and wanted to protect one of their own, will there be any negative consequences for them?
No,
Okay.
as much as I since you seem to be
Then
forcing
why
me
don't
to
you say
speak,
the curse is lifted?
because it's awkward to refer
What's
to it
this-
as a
what's-
curse.
What's the
The-
the circumstances that you have given them, will those change?
Yes, they will be free to move
There we
about
go.
as they wish. And I do think that the opportunity to deal with these demons that you have brought with you here can be finally addressed.
Janssen's demons?
And she looks at Janssen. You do seem rather plagued and have been for some time, haven't you?
Maybe.
Which I find quite curious. You seem quite prepared to let your friend speak for a short time and then intend to do me harm when I seem to be the best position to help you find a particular, cleaning product to cleanse yourself of those demons.
Or turn me into a demon.
Well, what benefit how does that help sales?
Why do you need to make sales? You're a witch. You do it. You make
I
your own
make
food.
cleaning
Profit, baby.
products.
Your cleaning
Depends on your
products-
definition of dirt, though, doesn't it?
But do they ever have maybe some side effects, like this potion in particular? Do you know of any possible side effects that could arise?
Oh, that one? Well, it does an amazing job of removing stains from leather. And on occasion, if applied to a blade tip, will instantly kill someone.
Wait a minute, that sounds actually quite useful.
I like that they
yeah.
multitask.
Well, I like
But
that cleaning product.
I don't sell
Yeah,
it for
right.
that. There's
Stains-
there's
No,
bad
of course not.
there's
sure.
terrible connotations when you sell such products. If someone chooses to use it for off-label purposes, that is entirely their decision.
I'm sorry. That is the most American stuff ever. Oh my god. I'm sorry, out of character. I apologize. But oh my god. All right. I'm good. So what's the cost of that heartbreak remover again?
Oh,
Casually, just casually interested.
let's
For a
talk
friend.
payment plan when you come back.
Oh, dear.
Again,
American
I would
style.
like to talk
Cool.
about this heartbreak.
Jensen,
The heck
I'm
happened?
gonna settle
We're just gonna go
Jensen
back in
lower.
the corner.
Jensen, how are you feeling about this since you say we never listened to you?
Yeah.
Now's your time to shine.
I do believe that she is manipulating you guys with the words and semantics and all that other bull stuff. And I guarantee you that you guys are going to get screwed over really hard.
I think that this potion is going to do what it said. And by the way, can we just give us 1 second to huddle? Can we have a second
Oh,
to
absolutely.
huddle?
If you want to step outside and enjoy the fresh air,
Yeah.
by all means, please do so.
Yeah, let's-
Again,
Let's huddle.
let's have a team huddle outside the door. So
Yeah.
I completely get. I think that this potion is gonna get rid of your demons. However, everyone in the village told me that every potion she sells has a price.
Yep.
And that to beware, because most things backfire. So it will get rid of the demons, but it will
There's a
cost
price.
something else.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I just don't know what
that's-
that cost is, or if maybe
That's the way of magic, though. Like, there's always a cost of some kind. At least so far, she is verbalizing what the consequences of the majority of the products are. But I think we should be very wary, because so far, if the fog has taught us anything, and I don't believe for 1 second that she wasn't part of that,
No, I think she's
he's
totally
not
part of
being
that.
entirely honest. But also, with such a deep and violating betrayal that she experienced, I can't really fault her for some of these actions. They
No.
seem the actions of somebody trying to protect themselves, and I can't blame her for that, but I do think we should be cautious.
and it's
Heartbreak
like
situation.
what is the
Oh, yeah, I know what
price?
that's
Is it
like.
dry eyes, or is it blindness? You know what I
Your
mean? Like we
firstborn
don't
child, yeah. Like,
yeah, we don't know the severity
Always
of
one.
the cost for something like this, which is more so what I was trying to get, like the cost of this potion. What is it really? But I don't necessarily think we'll know that until we get the ingredients and bring them back, and then maybe she sees that we're serious, and if push comes to shove, we lift the curse, and maybe we don't take the potion and we just hunt the demon. Maybe they'll help us hunt the demons down and kill them, or we lay a trap or something, but at least we know that will bring the curse off of the people. The majority. I don't know if it'll help the bloodline.
It's a step
but...
in the right direction, and it's
Yeah.
all we've got to go on. So, I mean,
And that's our way out of here. Let's not forget that. Their people are our way into our world again, so...
True. Jensen? In a lot of ways, this is your quest, but we might want to
I
ask
want
Daryl.
some sort of like her words. I am not sure that the cost is worth the reward or whatever.
Understanding the cost that we may have to talk about in a little bit is something we're all worried about. Do you want a demon potion to deal with your stuff?
I mean, yeah, but couldn't I just make her give me the demon potion by like holding my
That's not
daggers
how
to her
magic-
face?
That's not
Okay,
how magic
she
works.
cursed
You'd probably
an
end up
entire
a toad.
people
Yeah, let's be
because a
real.
guy went and had kids with another
I mean,
person
he
and
broke
betrayed
her
her love.
heart.
If you try and
The guy was
take
a
something
dick.
that is
Come
the heart
on.
of her power,
I
I
didn't
think
curse
she's
the
gonna
fool.
do to us. You're gonna be haunted
I
by more
don't-
than your demons.
Magic.
I'm just gonna pull
Foundation
Gerald.
of magic is intention. If you mess with her, she'll give you a potion that'll get rid of your demons, but who knows what her intention is going to be behind it and what the consequences will be. We should stay on her good side. We've seen what
Yeah.
she's capable of. Even if we're manipulating her, like, let's at least stay on her good side.
It's
And
like
we don't have to
it's
like her, we don't
mutual
have to
manipulation.
Yeah, we don't have to like her or approve of what she's doing, but what benefits her right now benefits us.
Well, to be fair, this is her career. We've got ours.
Oh wait, Gerald's not
Never
here.
gonna hang.
No, he's
No,
like
well,
120 feet that way.
Could you
Console.
ask him? It looks like we might have this quest that might defeat his thing, but apparently his people was offered this already and turned it down.
Sure, I'll send.
Maybe he's good with that.
I'll send a message. I'll pull out a copper wire. Say,
Hey, Gerald.
hey Gerald. This is Ember. So we spoke with the hag. Actually, she does not prefer that name. She prefers Rosalind. And we found out that she had already offered your caravan a way out of the curse, but you guys refused. Would love to know more about that. And Does this have a word limit?
It's an Ember telegram. It's like beep 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 beep. Hi, this is Ember. Beep 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 beep.
I just say everything. I just say,
Talk
how
to the
about-
hag. Stop.
Yeah.
Prefers Rosalind. Stop.
Yeah.
Put on show. Stop.
Can you imagine
Stop.
the beeping in your head?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
And like people who have like been, you know, their job for various townships is to be the receiver. They end up getting kind of like a twitch over time because they're just like they get the beeping constantly in their head.
Can he respond through that, or does he need to come talk to you?
No, he can respond.
I have no concept of. I've never heard of an offering being offered back. I could attempt to investigate that circumstances being better.
I tell the group that, you know, they've
So we got a bucket to find.
yeah. Everyone froze for me for like a solid second.
Yep, we're all
I
back.
lost all the sound. Yeah.
Oop. Oh, I'm good.
We're all good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
okay.
I had the flash of the internet unstable, but it seems to have. I think Comcast knows that
wasn't
I'm
me with
coming
the
to their
storm.
office if things go down at times like this. I will be there, and I will have a lot of choice words.
Yeah.
Let's
They'll
hope what
need
they
to
say
look
about
things
Swedish
up.
internet.
Better or worse? I feel weird that she keeps.
Fiber.
Rosalind keeps saying that they all should know about this, but nobody in the Vestidari seems to know about this. Why can I suddenly not say their name? And Gerald's clan seems to know about this at all. In fact, in any of the clans that we've come across, you know, both of them.
Well, she didn't.
Yeah, but maybe we. Oh,
Oh, there is.
Oh, is everything okay?
I just got like a
lost
waiting
Molly.
bar on everything.
Yeah, and I just lost Rob.
I'm still here.
Yeah, Rob's
Damn.
gone.
Rob's gone.
Oh,
You're
and
frozen.
You
Okay.
were. You're
Yeah.
back now.
Molly's
You know
gone.
what?
Molly's gone.
We've been at this for a bit. I'm going to put us into a little 5-minute break. I think we're going to restart the Zoom call while we're on break.
Good idea.
So fresh up your waters. Take a moment to breathe. If you haven't sensed the multiple stabbings, you should probably take a moment and gather those thoughts. There were multiple blades and broken hearts. We're going to be back in just 5 quick minutes. We're going to refresh the water and refresh the Zoom, and then we'll be back to see what happens.
late.
Oh, damn!
Sorry.
Oh, shots fired! Oh my god!
Reminds you of the Raven. Take that beat.
You are relishing in this. I love it. You're like, oh, I just destroyed your happiness, and I'm so happy about it.
Oh my god.
See, this.
Listen, Ember didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when we last left our intrepid heroes, they were deciding whether or not they trusted this purveyor of cleaning products enough to go get a particular reagent for them. I think the last thought was getting Janssen's opinion on said quest.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm just thinking if it's like, do we want to go do this and then figure out if it's worth it, or Janssen, like, how you feeling? Do you want to nix the potion for yourself and we just do the caravan quest?
Or do you want to decide later? I don't think there's any
Yeah,
pressure
like, we
now.
can do
if
this.
You want some
I mean, like,
time to think about it. You've been with your demons for so long. Like no one.
more
is
likely
gonna judge
than not,
you.
this hag is probably gonna want some like contract or down payment or something.
You hear a
They
voice.
want all this goop.
You hear a voice from the window as you're standing talking. Rosalind, please.
Right, Rosalind, everyone. Our good friend Rosie.
Roz,
Lynn. We'll call her Lynn. I'll call her Lynn.
Rosie.
Lynn.
I want to go up and I want to go talk to the hag.
Rosalind.
And I want her to state,
Lynn.
I'm going to ask her, tell me exactly, with no wordsmithing, what you want us to do and what you expect in return for what you were offering us. No wordsmithing now.
Well, to be fair, all I ask is that you bring me a particularly rare reagent, and once I have it, we can talk about your demon problem.
What is this reagent that you want?
Oh, the shadow water at the bottom of the well.
Yeah, the bucket.
Yeah,
of water.
I know that, but tell me more about the shadow water.
Well, it's a particularly potent magical ingredient that can be used in a great number of applications.
Is this
And-
one of those, the well is haunted, there's a great dragon, an eldritch dragon at the bottom of the well? Any
The
information would be
lady
great.
of the well. Yeah.
No, no,
is
it's-
It's
there-
in the realm of dread.
Well-
I think it's a guarantee.
Yeah, we're gonna have to murder some fools.
The village in which it now resides, or can be found in, best said as can be found in, has been haunted for some time. And I do prefer not to go there myself. It is rather inconvenient. It's a bit of a walk, and frankly, I don't enjoy being haunted.
I have two important questions for you that are quite important. Question number one, where is this village?
Oh, it's just a bit of a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Couple hours at most.
Uh-huh. What's around this village?
Well, you traveled past down the hills here through a bit of forest, over some rocky area, and then there's several meadows. It's on the edge of those.
Okay.
It was once good farmland before something befell the village. I don't entirely know what it was, to be quite honest, and
have
has
a
been haunted
map.
since.
Yeah, can I
Alright,
pull out
is
the map
she
with the
able
landmarks?
to,
Sure.
Yeah. Rosalind, the not hag Rosalind.
Yeah,
you
Lenny, could
able-
you point on the
Rosie,
map?
Roz.
Yeah, she can easily indicate
Okay.
where to find it on the map.
Is there anything we should know about preserving this reagent? Does
Well,
it
you
need to
know-
be in a certain container?
Why don't
Or
I?
is it just water from this well?
Well, it's the shadow water particularly, and it can be held in any such container. But let me find you a barrel special for it. Well, a well-sealed one so that you don't lose any.
That would be good to know.
I would hate to send you off on this errand and then make a trade with you in order to help deal with these demons that you've been plaguing and brought into our world, and then have the agent disappear.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Brought into your world?
Well, yes.
Let's not get tripped up on the details. But
I'm just saying.
Let's not let's not get tripped up on the details. You said that it's not just the water from the well, but the shadow water. To those of us who aren't, whatever the respectable term is,
alchemically inclined.
Yes, exactly. Alchemists. How do we know that we're getting the right stuff?
Oh, you'll know.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
And how do we not get hurt?
Any of the water in that well in the middle of a haunted town. I'm pretty sure if we hear ooh, we've got the right water. Like,
okay. I mean, we'll get you a barrel of well water, but if you don't want to tell us anything other than that, I mean, you might get yourself a bell of well water. But I mean,
well, if you find your way to the, as I indicated on your collection of landmarks, and you find a well there, I'm confident that whatever you draw up will be indeed the shadow water.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And you said you don't know why the town is haunted or what happened?
It happened long before I ever journeyed into this area and made my first business.
So that was like a long...
How old do you take me for?
No, I'm not saying
27.
Listen.
It was like 5 years ago, probably, right? I don't know. Let's all right, we'll get your water. Thanks. Cool. Bye. Can you not do the fog thing again, by the way?
Fog thing?
Thanks.
You said it wasn't her.
I know.
Anything we should know about the haunting?
Just in case. It'd be great if our travel was unobstructed.
I think we should stay the night here.
I mean,
before we head out.
That'd be good, actually.
How late in the day, if there are days in the realm of dread, is it?
From what you can make out of the sun behind the clouds, it's probably getting on to supper. You would probably be hitting the village from her description right about sunset.
Oh, that's not bad. That's actually pretty close.
I still think that we should rest.
Yeah, I
and
think
head
so
out
too.
at daybreak.
Yeah.
She welcomes you to, if you want to pitch your tents inside the circle. They are protected through the night.
Mind?
No, by all means.
Okay.
Just
Would
again.
be fantastic. Thank you.
We happen to have a
tithe.
We happen to have a never mind.
In all fairness, you're doing me enough of a favor that if you were to, as long as you don't leave any, great deal of damage, I don't see any reason you can't camp there. And you were able to, with a little bit of help, she brings out a couple of items, a folding camp stool.
Can we please have a long rest?
You can
yes, that's what we're
absolutely have a
aiming
long
for.
rest.
And player 2 DM.
Yeah.
What happened to our horse and wagon?
Oh no!
They're
If you
gone.
say the horse
Still
died,
in the
no,
real
if you say
world?
the horse died, my heart is broken. As a
Gerald
player.
is
Do
outside.
the
brought them
red
through with us.
sashes have our horse and wagon?
Yes, they do.
Wait,
They
what?
might
Who
not have
has that
taken
horse
it.
and
They
wagon?
might just have it here. The cult from the other realm in the mansion.
Oh boy. Oh good. Okay, sorry. I was trying to figure out how to long rest in D&D Beyond, but okay.
Yes, you entrusted your horse
So I'm
and
not
wagon.
like dying now. That's good. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Bleeding from multiple limbs. Okay.
Everything has been reset. You're in good shape.
I wanted to see if she had any interesting books I could borrow.
She does. Mostly on potion making. And most of them relating to, well, things that are rather benign.
Yep.
At least that she's willing to
Books
share
for
with
a
you.
little bit before going to bed.
Okay.
Can I
Do you
study
watch?
them?
Would you like me to keep
Oh.
watch?
Yeah, definitely
Yep.
taking turns keeping watch. But while
I do
I'm
first
while
one.
I'm taking my watch, can I study the map and determine like what the distance between landmarks we've been? Like, how far away is this haunted town from where we are, like distance wise?
Like I said, 55, about probably 5 or 6 miles, give or take.
Okay.
So it's a hike, but it's not insane.
And when we're, I guess while I'm on my watch, I'll go to like the end of the ruins. I assume Gerald's there.
Oh, he'll come in and camp with you guys. He's
Okay. I kind of want to talk to Gerald and just tell him about what she said, that that your people have apparently come, like ancestors have come and wanted the curse lifted, and they all denied it. Did you want to go and investigate that, or do you want to just come with us to the bucket?
Well, I suppose, given that I was, how to say this kindly, somewhere between Mir and Janssen, I was encouraged at knife point to journey with you. Are you comfortable with me going off to investigate this further on your behalf?
I mean, we are in agreement.
I think it would be
Gerald.
disrespectful to address such a complicated issue affecting your people without some kind of representative from the people. I know things have been tenuous in the past. I will say I've never been part of that crew, so hopefully that gets me some trust points. And I have protected you on multiple occasions.
Fair enough.
But I think that while I understand your reticence to journey with people that have probably actively wished you harm in the past, this is a curse that involves your people.
True.
I want to make sure that the voice of your people is part of this, right? Because we don't know what's best for your people. We will do our best, but I think that everything would go a lot more smoothly if we had somebody from your community actively trying to lift this curse as well. Plus, you can go back to your people and tell them you lift the curse, which is,
And you're our test to make sure that it works, because you're our way out. And if you can travel, that means that the curse did actually lift. Like we are not going to know if this curse is lifted. We are not cursed. We're not going to feel anything. So we could give her a bucket of shadow water and walk away, and you guys are just screwed still. Like we won't know, you know what I mean? So maybe it'd be good to stick around and make sure that it actually works.
Honest.
That's fair. So you're proposing that I find one of my caravans tonight and meet back here?
No,
we could.
No. Come with us.
Oh, I mean, I was suggesting that we get the water and he asks his people why they didn't want to. If he thinks that's
I feel
best.
like it's kind of obvious, right? I mean, think about it from this perspective. Okay, as Mir, I have visited many people who are nomadic, insular, community-oriented. And there tends to be a mentality of protecting and defending the community. If one person makes a mistake, that is handled within the group, but it's not handled with an outsider. So if this particular gentleman broke someone's heart through false promises, the group would probably punish that person internally, but they're not going to vilify and sacrifice that person to an outsider. So it might seem like pride, but really it's tradition and custom and culture. And so they probably came across very prideful, but really they were trying to just sort of handle things internally on their own, in their own cultural norms. So,
I guess we just don't know what they weren't willing to sacrifice. I'm worried that maybe that thing is still tied to, like, we will be giving up whatever they weren't willing to, and we don't even know.
In getting the barrel. Once we have the
No,
barrel
but
of
I'm
spirit
saying, what if
water
we
or shadow
can't-
water, we can negotiate and figure out the details before we commit to any kind of trade. But I think the challenge is going to be getting the stuff in the first place. We can haggle over the details of any kind of trade. Thank you, DM. That is the -1 wisdom. Please, I'm at half health. I will step in front of Ember. But plus a lot of intelligence. Like, Mir likes to travel. Mir's seen a lot of different cultures, but that doesn't always mean they make the best decisions.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I think, let's at least get the barrel of stuff so we have something to barter with.
Oh yeah, I never
You know?
thought we wouldn't get the barrel because we need it for the potion for Janssen anyway. It was more so just do we want to send Gerald to investigate what they weren't willing to give up in case we're asked to give it up, or if it's tied to us, like like we go get the thing, he does the
He
intel,
gets information.
and we meet up before we go to the hag and decide if that is
What
offered to us.
guarantee do we
if it's-
have that he's going to meet us?
That's what I'm asking.
Have I proven? He speaks. Have I proven untrustworthy yet?
And to be
No.
fair, we'll hunt him
hasn't.
down because it's our only way out. So, and I
yeah.
think you know that, Gerald. I'm a really good tracker.
No. The part I know is that I'm your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have send message for 120 feet. I'll run all around this realm of dread, just yelling your name.
All right. So the plan
Yeah.
is
Okay.
he's going to head out to find
I like
members of his caravan to come back and report what the plan is.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to get up at first dawn and head out.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan?
I mean, unless, Gerald, are you comfortable traversing through all this? Do you think you'll survive?
He snaps his fingers and a
This
light
is his
appears in
place.
his hand. I think I'll be okay.
Are
As
you
is
guys good with
ways.
this, or?
Is Janssen
Yeah,
okay with him
sure.
wandering off?
Right now, Gerald's my preferred comrade at the moment.
Yeah.
How times have changed.
No kidding. He makes his assurances that he'll meet you back here tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
And with the magical light over his shoulder, he sets out into the darkness. Somewhat relieved to be free of Janssen's demons. Hopefully.
Or Janssen.
Poor Gerald.
You've been trying to write
were
Gerald out of
so
this
sa- I
party for
know.
like 3 sessions. I thought I'd.
That's
thought
why
I'd
I'm
give you
anxious
an
about
out.
giving him an out, because is he ever going to come back? Oh.
Oh, we'll find a caravan that
Oh.
can take us home. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, we will.
Ember's not staying here. There's nothing shiny so far.
Yeah, Mir's not a fan either. Let's be real.
I've got siblings to find, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The night
so
passes,
let's head to this village.
and
It's,
no
you know,
one, none of you, have restful sleep.
Yeah.
The day's events keep running through your minds over and over again. The look on Torg's face when he fell. That sound of a blade passing through someone's chest. The look of anguish when Mir shared that she thought you were dead. And the knowledge that you are the root of these demons. Each of you has played into this. You start to stir in the morning to what seems like a brighter moment. It remains overcast, and the fog surrounds the hill as though it sits on top of a cloud. You break camp, receive a small keg to carry the shadow water in, with a leather strap to sling over your shoulder to make it easy, and set out. Several hours, an hour, 2 hours of walking later, you start to see the meadows open up and a village sit in the distance. Ember sees burned out buildings that were once tall. You can see the first stories were brick and then vaulted wooden frames several
Crap.
stories high. Burned. The structures are maybe a story high, but you could see that at one time they may have stood much taller, perhaps not dissimilar to a metropolis, such as Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep.
I was about to say, do I recognize any of these buildings?
Show can
Or
easily
even if they're,
recognize
like, layouts. Yeah.
in the
Is this
distance
my home?
a burned out library. And all the outbuildings that remain familiar still. That one, the second one in, that had to have been the tanner's shop. You still smell the stench. Even
Janssen,
through the sulfur and smoke.
Seriously, how did you deal with this all the time?
The whole party's gonna get traumatized just to remove the demons. Janssen, you owe us.
Everyone
I tried to tell you.
Everyone turns to Janssen, who sees a familiar village they once called home.
I knew it.
Wait,
I
what
think
did
this
you
is an
see?
illusion.
No, I knew it.
Wait, can we see
Janssen,
everyone
what do you
else's
see?
burned
Nope.
buildings?
Do we each see something different?
You each see something familiar overlaying the same locations. So you're all walking towards the same road that leads down the center of town. But in each of your perspectives, it takes on a different look.
What does it look like to each of us?
Our homeland?
Your home,
Is it
where
just
you grew
home?
up.
Okay.
Would it be investigation? Can I is it an illusion? Can I walk up to the building that looks like Waterdeep? And obviously it would be a different size or something than another building. Can I investigate?
Start to poke at the illusions.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Give me a. What would that be?
Can I investigate?
Sure.
Okay, that's my best. I'll always investigate.
When in doubt, investigate.
18.
Let me do this real quick. 18. Yeah, it definitely is like it's physical everywhere you can reach without getting out a ladder. But when you pick up a rock and throw it, it passes through one of the upper rafters.
Okay.
Which, from everyone else's point of view,
I
Ember
just threw a rock into the air.
over a burned out hut or small townhouse.
I'm just gonna turn to the group and go, we're not in Waterdeep. This is definitely an illusion.
I don't trust anything I see anymore.
I'm just gonna start walking into it.
Okay.
I'll hang towards the back of our
I'm
line.
gonna see if I can figure out where the well is just by looking in.
I assume the middle of the town, probably.
Yeah.
Janssen begins to stride confidently through the town.
Yep. I'm gonna join her.
Yeah, I'll be between, probably Show and Mir.
As you walk, you begin to see flames starting to lick on either side of you as the buildings begin to smoke and small fires begin to form in them.
Is there a well?
And is there heat
Do we
being given
see
off?
one?
The road the street you're on has a bit of or the path has a bit of a curve around one of the buildings. As you come around it, you can see a town center. The fire does give off heat as near as you can tell.
Since I'm resistant to fire, can I go up? Is it actual fire? I'll pass, you know how you can pass your hand over a flame? Can I quickly?
See if it actually reacts like flame should.
Yeah, I'm a fire ganassi. I feel like I should be able to touch a flame.
It's not acting like it should. There's definitely something amiss.
Okay.
And each of you can see as Ember does run their hand through through the flame and seems undeterred by it. As
I
you
think
get
this
about
is just
100 yards from the well, you begin to hear the sounds of an alarm gong being struck in a steady rhythm. And begin to hear around you the shuffles of people moving quickly. Trampling of boots on the gravel roads. Sounds of being slammed shut for chests and doors.
Do we all hear this?
Everyone's hearing this.
Okay.
And then you see a series of shadows moving out from behind you on the street.
I'm gonna pull out my flail.
yeah.
I'm just
ready
gonna keep
to-
walking.
I'll take a step closer to Ember.
Oh, still walking. Pulling out my flail as we go.
Okay. Janssen continues to stride. And as you look back behind you, 4 dark figures step out on the road. And is that what I thought it was? No, that's not the one I wanted to queue up. That's the one I wanted to queue up. Behind you, there are 2 crossbowmen and a figure with 2 blades. And they begin to move up behind you.
I'm gonna pull
Are
out
these
my javelin.
shadowy figures like you described earlier, or like they appear to us as
Dark-
solid?
Dark elves in different kinds of clothes.
Cool.
They appear like dark elves in different kinds of clothes.
And one of them shouts, "There! It's more survivors! Get them!"
Survivors. Ooh.
Wonder if they're illusions too, though.
So they look like dark elves to all of us.
Yep,
Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
There's fire.
Sidebar.
There is light and there is fire. Are their bodies casting shadows on the ground?
Yes.
Is the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
I know, but
job.
if they were like ghosts, they wouldn't, right?
Right.
Would I know? Would they? I don't know how D&D ghosts work. Could they cast
They are
shadows?
casting shadows, and the crossbowmen are about to fire. I will allow you to roll initiative.
Yes.
Okay. Dang it.
No. Okay.
Can we get this up on the map or no?
Absolutely. Happy to do that.
Yes.
You guys roll
Sick.
initiative. I'll draw something on the map. I'll switch us into combat
I
mode.
may have lost the link. Let me Jamboard. There it
Yep.
is.
I put it in
That's my bad.
Discord.
Sorry.
No,
yeah,
you're
no,
fine.
no. That was lack of Windows management because I am dealing with a fold-out table instead of my desk because everything's been packed up. All right.
Yeah.
What page are we on?
I'm on
14.
14.
14.
And I'm gonna completely
you.
start this over, and I'm gonna go this way with it because I know you all want to get to that well.
Come on, initiative.
For some reason, that is your primary focus.
Oh no.
Oh, it hovered on 19 for so long, and then
And then went to what?
teased me to 9.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you know, the great tease that is a D20.
Oh, let me
It's
refresh
true.
the battle board over there.
It is true.
There's that. Yeah, if you're still showing Mir as wounded on your initiative tracker, just refresh it. It'll reset.
I am healed.
Yay.
Thank you for the reminder for me to refresh that, by the way. I tend to forget sometimes if it sits long enough without change, it disconnects from the WebSocket or whatever
Oh.
the internet term is for that. Okay, so we have Janssen. Mir was hanging towards
Did you
the back.
reboop all your boops for the long rest?
I know. I love that.
So
I did key turn. I can tell you
Ember.
that much. So,
Me
How is Mir's-
too. Me too.
and then we have the crossbowman.
can I just? I wanna like give another cheer or shout out for Willie Nelson being our resident D&D encyclopedia. I can say
Yeah.
that on multiple
the
occasions
books.
I have been torn or been like, I'm a very D&D noob, so I've been like, I'm sorry, a bard college. I mean, like, what? Help? What? And it's like the the light of D&D knowledge just shines upon me. AK Willie Nelson is like, hey, here's all the knowledge you need, and here, let me help you. Let me solve the problem. So
He is the
major
D&D
shout
library.
You don't
It's
need
like
a player's
he's
handbook when you have a
walking
Wooly Nelson.
Who needs a D&D reference guide or an encyclopedia when you have Wooly Nelson? It's amazing. So thank you, especially for your help in choosing Bard colleges and also making me feel better about the weird, like, I hate people, but also I'm a Bard thing. So thank you.
And third tier is just an amazing moderator who we have love.
Yes.
We love having here.
Third tier is one of my mods. He's amazing.
Isn't he great? He's great.
We love
Yes,
Third.
he's like, yes, he is the foundation that you can build your stream on. So third tier, don't worry.
We love you too.
I was giving Wooly Nelson a cheer for the D&D knowledge because it's a D&D stream, but you are the ever-present modding force. Like, I will be honest, in my stream, especially, it's really hard to find mods that I trust because, especially from an ethical perspective and being more of like a femme streamer in tech, it's hard to find somebody that is like willing to ban the jerks and recognize when jerkiness is actually jerkiness. And you know, you were one of the first people I was like, oh, this person is awesome. They're an awesome human. So cheers. You are wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Cheapskate. Welcome aboard.
Wooly Nelson work knowledge is overrated. Don't worry.
I'll even throw out there that she doesn't let me mod on her channel. And I think after tonight, she probably will never trust me to. And
You broke my heart!
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yes,
I
yes,
can't
blame
just
Rob.
heartbreakers.
Yes, blame Rob. Yes.
It's all Rob.
On that
and
note-
apparently Molly's like, don't look at me.
Oh, I have chat logs. You can look at her.
Oh, yeah. I see.
On that
the
note,
conniving.
The first of the two raiders pulls up their crossbow, and your moment of, are they ghosts? Will they hurt us? Is brought to a rapid conclusion as the first
who gets
bolt
shot?
soars past Ember. And the second shot impacts
Oh,
Into Ember.
Ember?
into Ember.
Oh, hell no.
four to what? How many points?
Just 4, but enough to tell you that they are now real.
Oh,
Every time
good.
Ember gets hurt, I feel like I should get bardic inspiration. I'm just putting it out there as a possibility for future.
For PSME, I would like to rage.
Yeah.
Um,
Is rage an AoE? Can I like proxy rage? You know?
Let me go through this real quick. The captain, the one in the front, is going to hold action for now and maintain his position at the front of his small formation.
That's not good.
I will not declare what his trigger will be because that's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Curse. Okay.
I'm so glad Shona's initiative is always our tank. Shona's like, let me rage and murder everyone. And the rest of us are like,
Librarian
oh,
smash.
I'm sorry. Where'd I put my weapon? And Shona's like, yeah, they're all bloodied and possibly dying. Like, do you want to clean up for me, please? Clean up crew on aisle library. Like, it's hysterical. Oh my God.
Okay. So
You did not want to see the archives of the weapon manuals and the
Shona fell asleep there as a child like too many times, just surrounded by the like how to murder people books. Yeah.
Yeah.
to be fair, these are the
How
two
to
with the
murder people
crossbows.
for dummies.
This is the one with the 2 blades, and this is one dressed in robes who's already pulling together arcane energy.
Okay.
Oh, we'll see about that. Shona's about to rage.
Yep.
And it is Shona's
Very
action.
much. All right. I am weirdly gonna rage.
Yeah.
I got one back from my long rest, so I'm gonna use it. I'd also like to pull out my javelin, and I'm gonna throw the javelin at one of those crossbow guys. Oh, actually,
Okay.
where should I throw him at the sorcerer? crossbow guys because I'd be reacting to that probably. And then I am going to run forward. How far am I from them?
Let's say that the distance is about 40 feet.
Okay, so my movement's 30, but I will get close.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll throw the javelin at him and take off towards him. I don't think I can get quite close enough to hit him with the flail, but
Okay.
so
Well, if you're using your attack to throw the javelin, that won't be relevant.
right.
But that makes sense.
Do I get the bonus? I don't think I get the bonus on the javelin attack, do I?
I think it's melee only.
I think so too. Yeah. Okay. So 16 to hit.
That will hit though.
Excellent. Oh, no, it won't because it's only okay, so I can run forward and then throw the javelin, right?
Sure.
Because javelin only has a range of 30 feet, so I
You
gotta
can
move forward first.
Throw while you're running.
It's melee only, and its bonuses for damage, not to hits. Melee.
I was getting a consult from my D&D
Insider
library.
information!
It's melee only. Yeah. No, I rolled it. I didn't see what I rolled for damage.
You got a 7 with it.
Yay!
Not all of us are gifted enough to have a live-in D&D encyclopedia, but
Yeah.
you know,
He cooks well too.
that's fine.
The other one's going to take his shot now at the charging barbarian because, well, he can, and that makes the most sense in the
Hard to
moment.
miss.
And Ow is going to unfortunately deal out 10 damage, which you're raging,
Me?
right? So it's half
Yeah.
because it is normal
Nice.
damage. So you're only going to take 5.
Yep.
Hey, little bit.
Please.
What's up?
Show us 41
You want a hug?
health.
Okay.
Show is fine.
I
That's like
do.
a paper
Bring me
cut.
some water.
My God.
Kinda.
Drink something, honey.
Oh. Good night, DM Spawn.
Oh, good night. Are you saying it's only 5 minutes before 10? She's got another hour and a half in her.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was a good night hug.
Oh, no,
Mini
no.
I don't
DM.
try.
DM
Like,
in training.
I'm an old human. My goal is on Swedish time to try to go to bed early. I'm a 2 a.m. sleeping kind of person, so we'll see how that goes. So I assumed it was DM Spawn bedtime, but
Yeah.
my bad.
So, Ember, what you doing?
Reckon.
Is Show engaged with someone
Not
or no?
Yet.
Working on it. We're just at the flirting stage yet.
Okay. Would I have been able to tell from where I am? I don't want to do like an additional check, but just from like seeing them,
hmm
does the captain or the caster look, I guess, more like more hit points, more powerful?
You want to know which one's squishier?
Yep.
Yeah.
In your
yeah.
experience, casters tend to be squishier. I'm not going to
Okay.
tell you their hit point totals.
No. I just mean like which one looks squishier, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
I have another
Very fate grand order appropriate. I approve.
So I would like to cast Hex on the sorcerer, caster, whatever they are.
Okay, on the caster, what does that do?
It says you place a curse on the creature that you can see within range, which is 90 feet. I assume they're within range.
They're in range.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage at the target whenever you hit.
Cool.
Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. What? Choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with chosen ability. I don't know what that means.
So you decide what ability are they now hexed against. And if they have to make any checks that go off of that. So say you pick strength and then Janssen tries to trip them, they are disadvantaged for their strength save.
Oh, okay.
Or if you pick dex and then you throw a fireball at them, they're at disadvantage for their dex save.
Okay.
So what are
So
you hexing them with?
Dex, probably. Also, it says if the target drops to 0 before the spell ends, which is up to an hour, that you can use a bonus action to curse a new creature Just a bonus action, though, not another action.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to hex them and then bonus action attack, because I can do that as
Well, the hex was
rogue,
your
right?
bonus action.
Oh, then I would like to action attack.
Okay.
Do I don't get sneak attack, do I, or do I?
They are not currently engaged, so no, your sneak attack damage does not apply.
Okay, but I still get the extra 1d6 because
Yes,
they're
you do.
hexed.
Yes, you do.
It's like half sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Okay, it was a nat 17 plus 4, so 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Give me some damage.
1 damage, but then I have to roll the 1d6, right?
Yep. Well, you haven't touched your reroll pile yet, and you have 10 chapters in the Book of Fate.
Reroll.
Should I reroll or? No, I'll just. Yes?
We haven't re-rolled yet tonight, and it's like 10 p.m. Re-roll that.
Okay,
Come
I'll
on.
reroll. I'll reroll.
Yeah, Book of Fate exists for us to exploit it.
I have no idea what that is because it's under the. Oh, okay.
There you
a
go.
7. Much better.
And then your
Ooh,
D.
there we go.
Then you're what? D6 or D8?
D6.
D6 necrotic damage on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you imagine if I had sneak attack with this?
I would prefer not
It's
to
a
at this
1.
exact moment.
I only rolled a 1, so it's 8 damage total.
Nope. All right, so 8 damage. Got it.
Okay, and I will.
That's your turn.
Do I have any other actions?
You have a move if you want to make it.
Is there like a? Can I go in that little doorway, or not like the corner?
In the
The
alleyway?
one. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Like, can I like post up in the corner?
Absolutely.
Cool.
What's Mir doing?
Okay, so the scenario that you have drawn for us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a scale? Sorry. Like what I see these like, intersections and corners. Well, what are we talking in terms of like numero of 40?
That's what we've established. That distance is 40
And
feet.
How far can I run without impeding my ability to cast a spell?
To that line.
Sweet! All right. So I'm going to run up next to Sho. And given that I have seen Ember mess with some people, I'm going to cast Earth Tremor because there is a dex save associated with Earth Tremor. I'm thinking big brain here, all right? So can I cast that just on the enemies? Because it says 10 feet, but I presume that I can cast that forward 10 feet to avoid hitting Sho.
Yes.
Oh,
In
yes.
fact,
All
I'm
right,
90% sure your 10 feet is the area of effect, not the range. The
Oh.
range is, Earth Tremor range. Oh, that's within 10 feet of yourself.
Okay. So I might need to do a little bit of shuffling to get closer.
Yep.
But then I can.
And
okay.
the area...
I didn't see.
Range each
Some
creature.
of my other ones have an area of effect like measurement in the notes, but
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
weird.
see one for
Yeah, it says area range
Earth
10
Tremor.
feet. So you pick an area within range.
Cool. Am I able to hit the enemies without hitting Sho?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's Earth Tremor the hell out of them.
So that's going to be,
All right.
to get them, that's going to be that 10-foot spot.
Dex save. Yes. And they have to make a dex save. Yes, that. I like that yellow box.
That was the plan.
That's my happy box.
That's your
All right,
happy
so I'm
box?
going to roll my effect here.
Happy box. Yeah, someone put that plus 18
9.
up now. We're talking about happy boxes.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so they all have to
9
make a
damage.
save or go prone or take damage. All right, so let's run down the
Yes.
list. Let's see
Let's
here.
go.
So deck save. Good to go. Deck save. Also good to go.
Okay.
Dex
As
save.
in good to go from the mirror perspective or good to go from the annoying person perspective?
Good to go from their point of view.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
And
rough.
he drops.
Okay. But also,
And the last
one of them is hexed. The caster, at least, is hexed for Dex, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
And
they
it's a
have
dex save.
disadvantage on dex saves.
Yeah,
So
and
they
they do
should
go
be.
down.
They should be good. Okay.
They don't
Did I
pass
get
both.
Anyone else? All right. Did I get anyone else other than the caster?
Yeah, you got the caster and the one of the bowmen
Phew. All right.
have both dropped.
Sweet. That works.
And now it comes to Janssen.
Okay.
Okay.
The well is the thing behind me, right?
Right.
I was going to do something stupid, but I'm not going to do that. So, how far can I run before it, like, whatever?
You are all about the same place, and you have a 40-foot speed, so you can actually get to them this turn.
Okay. I am going
Monks be
to
fast.
run to them. I'm going to speed fast.
Okay.
And I am going to stabby stab. I'm gonna stabby stab the wait, which one is 1, 2? The captain's perfectly fine. I'm gonna stabby stab the captain.
Okay.
And when I do that, I'm going to perform flurry of blows on the captain and then do a sweeping attack on the guy directly behind him. And then I am going to disengage and hide behind the corner to what would be my right.
Blah.
Impressive.
And she can do all of that because that's what monks do.
This level.
4th level monks are
No
scarce.
more in 5 levels. We here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Okay, so put some dice down. Let's start with the attack. Your opening shot at him
First one is a
is enough
15.
to hit.
Sweet. Followed by a 20.
Okay.
All right. And then
So those are your 2 short swords.
the 5 damage for the first one.
Okay.
And then 4 for the second one.
Okay.
And then flurry of blows.
So you stabby, stabby.
Yeah.
Now kicky.
Yes. I
Okay.
only got an 8 on that one.
What's your instinct say?
I'm going to assume that doesn't hit him.
It's not going to. He's going to take a step back despite being on the rough terrain. He's able to shift and move out of your kicking area unless you plan to do something.
I need to know how many superiority die I have to spend.
I think you have 1
Only 1.
because I'm looking through your thing. I see 1 spot where you can check off martial adept once per action, and that's your maneuver. So I think that
where
box
did-
is your it's the
I
bomb
don't
of sweeping
see
attack.
that.
You can either make a precision attack or a sweeping attack.
Oh, that doesn't show up on mine.
I'm looking down under your feats, under features and feats. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, so you can pop 1. Which
Oh,
now's
that
not the
is
worst time to do that, especially if you can dole out a lot of damage with something.
There, it might be better to do all of my damage on the one captain rather than splitting it up to 2 people.
Save the sweeping attack for later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's probably the best.
You're
course
gonna
of
re-roll
action.
the flurry of blows.
Oh,
or-
No, I don't have to re-roll the flurry of blows. I have to roll a d6 for the superiority die, right?
Oh, for the precision attack? You could do that too. Spend the die for that.
Which is this one. What is that? So 5 plus what was there before. So 5 plus 8. That should hit, right?
That's not going to, actually.
Flab nabbit!
That's the problem.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's actually kind of well armored. He's in charge. For a reason.
Flag nabbit.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I can still do my other flurry blows, right? Because it's 2 unarmed attacks.
Yes.
Ears,
Oh, reroll.
you should re-roll.
Okay.
Which one do I re-roll though? The OG or the D6 or both?
Roll the original attack. But mathematically, that's your best chance. Because that happens.
22.
Give us some damage.
I think that might have hit.
Another 4 damage to him. And then you have your follow-up flurry of blows shot.
23. 6.
Oh.
Monks are terrifying. What the heck? Okay. This is a D&D education.
Monks.
And then disengage.
And then disengage.
Okay, monks are scary.
Yeah.
Thank you, ear. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then Janssen's going to then leap back where it's safe.
Yep.
With that other special trait that they have. Well, you guys actually look like you kind of know what you're doing.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She's going to pick herself up. That's her move action. Then she's going to look at Ember and note that Ember has partial cover. So we're not going to go that direction.
Exactly.
And instead is going to take a shot at the other spellcaster she can see. Hi, Mir. How's it going?
Well, I don't like that.
Mir's cool with that.
Mir's armor class is 13. I hate my life.
Hate your life or hate my life?
She grabbed in front of her.
Pretty sure she rolled under your armor class and can't hit.
You watch as she forms a ball of green sickly energy in front of her, and out of it blasts an arrow that slings just past your shoulder, and you actually can feel the heat as it goes over you.
Try harder.
Not liking the rough terrain that they're currently on, he's going to fall back. He's going to take a couple steps back into a little bit of cover here. Now that they have your attention, he's going to go back where it's not so easy to get a shot at him. And take his 2 shots. Both of which do nothing to anybody of consequence.
And they're not close enough for an opportunity attack as they move.
Yeah, no. He's going to lead from the front. Because that's what you do. With these creatures that need to be put down once and for all. Ooh. Show this was going to hurt, and if it does, I apologize in advance.
I got you, Show. Don't worry. I can put you back together.
Wow. Show has 0 difficulty sidestepping, left stepping, and just holding her own against this guy as he launches 3 attacks, none of which connect.
Don't mess with our
God.
barbarian librarian. Try harder.
But every once in a while, you need to get hit to keep the rage going.
Or maybe
Yeah.
don't try harder. Maybe don't ever hit us. Maybe don't.
Yeah, maybe
From the-
just
from the
die
corner.
instantly because we have a barbarian librarian that can evade all of your attacks. Exactly.
Which, by the way, it's her turn now.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna. 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 I'm g gonna attack with that flail, but I'm also gonna pull out the maul. No, I can't. It's two-handed.
Yeah, maul is
Pull out
two-handed.
the, I'm gonna punch him, and I'm gonna hit him with the flail.
Okay.
Because he was right there, so I'll punch him first, which sucks because that takes the brunt, but...
Okay.
Nah, I should hit him with the flail first. And
Pick
then
one.
punch him when he's reeling.
Pick
Because
one.
that's more fun. Oh, only a 12. I don't know if that hits.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so.
He's too good for that.
So excited. So I'm going to punch him.
Okay.
20.
That hit.
Oh my god.
4. All right. That kept.
And I think at this point he has disadvantage attacking anyone but me.
Okay.
Because the first target I hit each round has disadvantage attacking anybody but me.
Okay. I will
So any other targets.
put that tag on him so we remember that. And this guy's going to pick himself up. He can't move, but he can take another shot at Mir, who dropped him.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, I was gonna move. I didn't. Stay on this guy.
Petty little jerk.
Yeah, actually, that is going to leave a mark. He picks himself up to a knee, swings his crossbow up, and just as he's lining up a shot, Sho steps to her right to dodge and leaves you wide open.
Oh,
And you
boy.
feel it go right square under your ribs. It's going to do 10
no.
damage.
Ribs! Ribs are overrated. All right. 10 damage.
No, you need
though,
more to
seriously.
protect that area.
Yeah, that armor upgrade sounds real nice right now.
Which then comes
boy.
to Ember,
Avenge me!
who, by the way, is concentrating. So you cannot cast another concentrating spell without losing the one you have.
Yeah. Okay.
Bai is Rogue. No, Bai is not Rogue's best friend.
Wait, and which one was the one that just attacked Mir?
The one that's still out here on the rough terrain.
But is that the one that's what in the initiative? Like, how bad are they hurt?
The initiative, they are both hurt. The one that's behind cover is hurt more.
Okay. Is that the caster?
Nope, the caster is also hurt. There are two bowmen.
Is
One-
the caster the one that's hidden behind, like, me, the corner?
Yeah, no, that's the caster is the one that's the S
Okay.
for spells. I realized that when I did. It's like, oh wow, they're all C's. This is gonna be a pain. This is gonna suck. But yeah,
I feel like
Maybe
I want
the
to take
sorcerer.
the caster down because of the spells and they're hexed, and then I can move the hex to somebody else. So
Very
do I
logical.
have, like, would I get sneak attack on the caster?
no one's engaging her.
Even though I'm hidden? I'm from a hidden position? Isn't that part of sneak attack?
No, you didn't take a hide action. You just took you just took a move.
Dang it. Okay. Okay.
You have
But I
your
would get sneak attack with the one engaged with Mir,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Then I will fire two crossbow bolts if I can, from my position at the one engaged with Mir with sneak attack on the first one.
Where's your second shot coming from?
Don't I get a second attack?
At 5th
Or
level.
is it? Oh, at 5th level.
What?
Okay.
You're still
It didn't
fourth.
happen to me.
I know it happened to me.
It never
All right,
doesn't happen to
We'd
me.
be level 5, please.
I know.
I feel like the last few weeks have been Rob being like, you can do that at level 5. So
Mhm.
level 5 has now become this mystical, like,
When we
ethereal
get there-
wonderland of like,
We're one
when we
level
get
away,
there,
guys.
Yeah.
One level.
we will be cinematic AF.
Oh no, you're
Mhm.
cinematic AF right now. You're plenty cinematic.
I I mean,
Oh,
there's enough
no.
romantic tension you could cut a knife through it. So yeah,
I'm not sure you could cut that romantic tension with anything.
I got this flail, see?
11's gonna miss, by the way. You got
Can I re-roll?
You got rerolls up the wazoo.
One re-roll and then I won't again. I
Do
promise.
it. No, reroll.
Do it.
Yeah.
Are
Not
you
enough to say.
kidding me? Does a 12 hit?
No.
No.
Reroll.
Yeah.
You're getting warmer. At this point, you'll still have a few points left over if you keep investing them, assuming it's linear.
Did I do one more or call it quits? It's up to you guys.
Do one more.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, one more.
We
and
really
then that's-
haven't dipped into the Book of Fate much this
We
game,
really
so I
haven't.
say go for it.
I can't. It's a 14. Does that make it?
No.
Then I'm
Oh,
done. I am
no.
done.
Meant to be.
Fair enough. Fair
Okay,
enough.
I will use